Hello everyone and welcome back to the Nita Cup 500k-3 Dronemaster edition. I'm your host Dunkurtin, and today we are doing our next losers bracket. We have two matchups today. First up we have Shakti going up against the Drone Aftershave, followed by the Triangle and the Illuminati going up against the X52 Carrier. So here we see everyone flying around. I think the Shakti might have flown off. So, oh no, there it is. It was flying off. It's come back. So, yeah, a few collisions. So there are a few ships missing. But this is today's contestants. And let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into things. And begin with our first matchup. Alright guys, here we have the Drone Aftershave spawning in second against Shakti in our first matchup. We do see some early explosions and damage going onto the Drone Aftershave there. Looks like a lot of their lasers were nullified by the Shakti's rather impressive smokescreen. Ooh, that was a narrow miss of friendly fire there. Our missile box on the Drone Aftershave side almost taking out its own mothership. So the Shakti mothership has just kind of flown off, doing its wide circle now, while its little Ducker drone trying to make a fly through the middle of all three here, and just getting picked off by the Ducker helicopter there, unfortunately. But as we see the Shakti mothership coming back through, doing a fair amount of damage onto the Drone Aftershave mothership. Actually thought they popped the turret off. Oh no, they have popped the turret off. I actually thought that drone was the turret there for a second. So yeah, it does look like, I'm pretty sure Shakti had a third drone that got taken out, never really got that far. It's over here, just lying in the water. Looks like that was pretty well taken down with the opening salvo from the Drone Aftershave. So the lasers, I believe the rear lasers it must have been from the Shakti, did a lot of damage to this helicopter as it didn't do it on its way into the fray, and I was kind of focusing on it as it was flying away. And I do forget that it does have those rear lasers, so I kind of missed that damage. Sorry guys. Now, as we can see now, just kind of firing down at the hits in the water here. So it looks like the Shakti has pretty well neutralized the forces of the Drone Aftershave here. That was the missile box there. This is what's left of our mothership. A lot of Ducker coming in from that little drone. That is an impressive fire rate for a single cannon, I must say. And here we have the main mothership making another pass over top. Just those lasers, kind of just a bit of a light show coming on down here, chunking what is left of the Drone Aftershave mothership. Yeah, looks like pretty well in the bag for the Shakti here. All that explosive, though, I am actually quite impressed at the amount of Ducker that these drones can put out. We haven't seen them really do much in previous fights. Let me slow things down a bit here while I'm trying to have a look at it. Yeah, just a single small caliber cannon, purely explosive shots. Very impressive rate of fire though, very impressive. So that is it for the first matchup between these two contestants. The Shakti taking the round, not completely unscathed. They did lose a drone. So let's see how things fare in our second round with the Drone Aftershave spawning in first as opposed to second. Alright guys, here we go with the Shakti from Miss Ion spawning in second, immediately beginning to shoot off those lasers. But we do see the lasers from the Drone Aftershave coming in as well. Oh, the Shakti actually has 3 drones, not 2. My mistake there with that last round. So, Drone Aftershave's missile box managing to get pretty far from the fray. Might keep itself alive for a bit longer this time around. However, the helicopter up here has taken some earlier damage. It still has some Ducker left though. Let's try and get a bit wider of a view to see what is going on all around the place. So yeah, this time around the Drone Aftershave definitely faring a little bit better. Hasn't taken as much early casualties as last time. In that first round, when I first spawned them in, the mothership kind of exposed its bottom a lot to all that laser damage. It has been focused pretty bad though right now. It is getting stripped down. It might be up to the missile box. Where is the missile box? The missile box is gone. Sorry, my mistake. It might be up to the Dunkurtin to bring it back for the Drone Aftershave right now. Though the Shakti is completely out of drones, I do believe. I'm seeing. Is this the missile box down here? Okay, he's back at it trying to be a submarine again. He has not yet been destroyed. He really needs to get his act together because the other two need those missiles right now, as they are just getting completely ripped apart by these lasers. Oh my god. I feel like the missile box may have just cost the Drone Aftershave the round with it's trying to go underwater here. Yeah, the Dunkurtin is currently pretty neutralized, and now the box just left itself open to be picked off as well. Wow. Yeah, looks like the Shakti will be taking this matchup in straight rounds. A bit hard to imagine that things might not have played out a little bit differently if that missile box had just been a little bit more capable of dealing with going into the water. And not really sure what the exact issue is with why it seems to just point itself straight down like that though. Just watching a couple of those missiles there coming in for their final approach. We do have a lot of repair bots on here, but just each time that the Shakti does pass overhead, with its lasers being able to fire, they do just strip back so much, and I do not see that repair coming into play here and bringing the Drone Aftershave back. Looks like just one more pass should finish things here. Yeah, this ship are pretty ruined right now. Completely disabled weapon wise, not repairing as fast as the damage is coming in. There's pretty well nothing left over here. And such, I'm not going to let this draw out too long. I'm trying to keep the episode nice and short like last episode. So I will be calling this match in favour of the Shakti. Unfortunately, Rain Shadow's submission, the Drone Aftershave, will be dropping out of the competition now, as this is our losers bracket and that is his second loss. Thank you for the entry though. It was a very impressive. I actually really liked your entry. I really liked the I was kind of a fan of the original Aftershave, and I really liked what you did here making a drone version. So thank you very much for your entry, Rain Shadow. Greatly appreciate it. And Shakti from Miss Ion will be staying in the competition. Now I may be wrong, I don't have the table in front of me, so I might get the matchups a little bit wrong, but I'm pretty sure they will be going... Oh wait, no, sorry, they will be going up against whoever wins between the Triangle and the X-52 carrier. Sorry, no, it's not the crossover between the winners and the losers bracket just yet. Actually, no, that's not right. They will be going up against the loser from between the Borg drones and Birds of a Feather, I believe. So I'm pretty sure they're going up against Birds of a Feather next round. I could be wrong though, so maybe just double check that on the tree at the end. Anyway, I've carried on a little bit longer than I meant to before carrying on, so let's get on to our next matchup. Alright guys, here we have the X-52 carrier spawning in second from Vinster 7. A lot of collisions between its own drones there, not helping itself very much in the beginning, and has sent its mothership into a bit of a spin. And they are going up against the Triangle and the Illuminati, who are now just moving in to see how much of an advantage they can take of the disarray the X-52 carrier currently is in. Just so many drones from the X-52 carrier, guys. Sorry, it's going to be one of those matches. Not as bad as when they went up against Lord of the Flies, but it will be kind of hard for me to keep track of everything. Sorry, I think the best way to do this would be to focus my attention more on the Triangle and its drones and what they're doing and what's being done against them. So we see a lot of damage being done to the main mothership of the X-52 carrier here. Lost propulsion by the looks of things is going down, still firing all of its missiles. Does the Triangle have laser defenses? Because X-52 carrier is pretty well 100% missile based. It looks like I'm not seeing any laser defenses, though I believe these little Illuminati drones, as I've been calling them, though they might actually meant to be triangles, I don't know. Well, it is the Triangle and the Illuminati, suggesting multiple Illuminatis. So yeah, the little Illuminati drones, very good and fast, very good at dodging missiles and fast. As we can see here, these missiles just not quite managing to close the gap. As such, without, if those missiles don't have the augmented guidance, they would not have much luck in hitting the Illuminati drones. So we see quite a lot of explosions going on, a lot of darker. Oh wait, we do have some lasers. Is that laser defense maybe, or was that laser coming from the X-52 carrier, which is back up? One thing to remember is the X-52 carrier drones are quite impressive at getting themselves back up if they're not completely destroyed. Though it does look like the Triangle has been quite thorough in its destruction so far. As we just look around in the water quickly, we see a lot of wreckage. Yeah, we see a few that are in a condition that they might be able to repair up, but I think they've been pretty well doing a good job of 100% destroying most of them. So there we just saw just a whole heap of missiles hitting the bottom of this carrier. It is now slowly dropping, still launching its own missiles though. And of course, all that armor penetrating darker coming from the main mothership of the Triangle. It looks like just finishing off the mothership is all the Triangle and the Illuminati really have to do in this round before I am able to call it. And unless I am completely missing a whole heap of drones, like completely overlooking them, it is just a matter of time until this is done now. As we can see, the X-52 carrier mothership is pretty well, I'd say, about 3/4 dead. We can check this block count actually. Yeah, we just have 252 blocks alive out of 916 here. It's still trying to stay in the air. There must be some drones down in the water here. Just kind of distracting the firepower right now. Nothing too threatening. And as we come back over here just in time to see a large amount of the mothership falling off and disintegrating, I think that is it for this round, guys. The first matchup between these two does go to the Triangle and the Illuminati from Abyei. Alright guys, here we go with the Triangle and the Illuminati sporting in second in this second matchup between itself and the X-52 carrier. So first blood does go to the Triangle and the Illuminati. Just taking out one of the X-52's drones, or two now so far. Though just before the destruction of that second, we did see a lot of missiles colliding with the bottom of the mothership here. As you can see, just a few blocks missing in there. So just gonna try and zoom out with the X-52 carrier. It is best to kind of just sit back and let things play out for a bit until the numbers of those drones are kind of thinned out. Not much point narrating specifically what happens to each individual drone, because there is so many of them. And yeah, unless it's something particularly spectacular, just gonna let this play out for a bit. Alright, just got to change the focus now quickly, because the mothership is retargeting the X-52 carrier mothership. Yeah, I just always refer to it as the carrier because, well, it's the carrier for the drones. It's doing pretty well. Managed to get out of the main fray, which did not escape those missiles though. Which is, I think, the main strategy for this carrier. It looks to mostly just be long-range missiles from it, while all the drones just swarm. So while I was focusing on that, I missed a fair amount of damage going onto the Triangle. It is down in the water. Not sure exactly how much damage has been done to it. It's still firing quite well, so it doesn't look like it's completely disabled or anywhere near that yet. But we will have to be keeping a closer eye on what unfolds down here. Is that those stars all along the horizon? Sorry, getting distracted there. Just never noticed that before. I think that's new with the 1.6 patch. So we are getting a lot of slowdown all over the place here. We have kind of almost 3 locations to try and keep track of. We have a bit of dogfighting over here by the looks of things. But, oh no, actually that's just the X-52 drones derping by themselves. All the Triangle drones are actually over that way with the mothership from the X-52 carrier. While we also have to try and keep an eye on the Triangle itself, which is shooting at these drones, which are just over here. So it's a bit difficult for me to get a decent viewpoint close enough to see what's going on in both locations, though it does appear the X-52 carrier is just kind of remaining afloat by its balloons. It seems to have lost all propulsion. The Illuminati drones seem to be doing pretty well though. Yeah, all 3 of them are still pretty well intact. The Triangle mothership, while downed, is continuing to fire continuously, so it is still making itself a threat in this battle. Just gonna try and find a good vantage point and let things play out a little bit longer. Though I think it's mostly down to just the mothership from the X-50. Oh no, it's got maybe 1 or 2 drones. Not sure what they're firing at over here. Just all down drones in the water. there goes the last drone for the X-52 carrier. Oh wait, no, we have some, just all the way over there. Not really in the battle at the moment. So, at this point in time, it does look like... Oh yeah, there we go, there goes the mothership. Does look like that this match will be going to Triangle and the Illuminati. 2-0 matchup once again. Quite decisive, though the X-52 carrier did perform a lot better in this second round, taking down the mothership for Triangle. So thank you very much for your submission, Vinster7. Though unfortunately it does look like you will be dropping out of the competition at this point, as the Triangle and the Illuminati from Abyei will be continuing on, I believe, to go up against the Crossbolt in our next round. One thing everyone who has been with me since the first Nita Cup might have noticed is I've got rid of the whole confusing round 2 losers bracket A, winners bracket, losers bracket B kind of thing. It was just too convoluted and confusing. So this should have been, this was part 5, as in the 5th lot of recording that I've done, and 5th video, except for that one that I had to split into 2, but it was one part, okay? 5th video. So yeah, I've just kind of been going part 1, part 2, part 3 for each round and individual bracket. I am doing everything in the same order though, so like a losers bracket, the relevant winners bracket, and then a second losers bracket, followed by a losers bracket, winners bracket, losers bracket. So I am doing everything exactly the same. But yeah, that is, looks like pretty well everything is mopped up while I've been carrying on there. So yeah, that is quite conclusive. The Triangle and the Illuminati are going on into our next round. On screen now you should have the current standings with the tree and how things have played out. You can see if I am correct or incorrect in who our winners are versing next from these matchups. I hope I didn't get the wrong rounds together. As always, I appreciate any feedback, whether it be positive or critical. You know, if you're not liking how I do something, please tell me, I'll take it on board and maybe I'll change it, you know. So yeah, as always, yeah, leave a comment down below if you want to leave me some feedback, or possibly go to the official From the Depths forum. I have a thread there that I regularly check. If you're not already active on the forums, I highly suggest checking that out, as there is a lot that you can learn there. It is also a much better place than, say, Steam, to keep track of what the dev is currently doing with the game. That's recently come to light on the forums that a lot of people on Steam seem to have thought that the game was abandoned right before this massive release, because they just were too lazy to check the forums, despite the fact that pinned right at the top of the community feed, like all the community discussions, is a link to the forum saying that that's where all the information will be and stuff. So yeah, definitely check out the forums if you haven't already. As always, just a quick reminder that if you haven't watched the first Nita Cup, go check that out. That's on my channel. And I'll see you all guys all next time. Enjoy building in From the Depths. Until then.